Morning, welcome to Monday Monet Motivations. This is video number 2. I call this Triple M after Claude Monet. He was an artist who would paint the same scene over and over, but with different colors, different shadows, different times of the day, with the goal of being that there can be many works of art from the same scene. And my goal with these is to present maybe some of the same ideas you've heard before, maybe in a new light that might bring benefit to your life, motivate you, motivate me. You can check out my first video where I talk about Miracle Morning, a book by Hal Elrod that really changed my life. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about a specific part of that today, including affirmations and silence. The first two parts of your Miracle Morning, I really want to talk about the power of the mind. And that's something that I've learned over my life in little bits and pieces at different times. But recently I've just really been reaffirmed to the power of my mind, the power of the mind. It's the most complex thing in this planet that we have. This human mind of ours is extremely well designed, extremely powerful, the most powerful computer. And with it, we can accomplish great things. He talks about having silence in the morning or meditation or prayer, something to clear your mind, something to show that you have power over your mind. I don't know if he said it that way in the book, but that's how I've taken it, to show that I can control my mind so much that I can have nothing in it for a short time, 5 minutes. It's really difficult, but if I start the day going, I am in control of this tool, then I feel like I have more power to do whatever I choose to with it later in the day. And then the next part he talks about is affirmations. Affirmations, he says, are little things that you say to yourself, little slogans or mottos that you say over and over to remind yourself. And the reason that he says this, and I like this so much, is that your mind has the subconscious part, which is almost out of your control in a way. But if you can control your subconscious, he says, the only way to convince yourself that you're a success is to convince your subconscious that you're not a failure. And through affirmations, you can do that. If you remind yourself, I am great, I am strong, I have skills, and use what I call my DIMPLES. In my first video, I'll put a link to it. I am determined, I am intelligent, I am motivated, I'm level-headed, I'm persistent, I'm extraordinary, I'm skilled. I think I might have messed the order up. But if I remind myself of these things every day and then hear them throughout the day, then when challenges come, my subconscious will have been hearing this over and over, and I can do great things. I've really felt the power of this, and I know that this is actually working in my life. I've already seen a difference in the 2 weeks I've been doing this. The other thing that I want to address is sleep, and the power of the mind with sleep. He talks about getting up early in the morning, and it's tough. It's tough for me. I struggle with it. But his big thing is he says, and it's maybe controversial, he says in the book, that the amount of sleep you need really doesn't matter. It doesn't mean you don't need 8 hours, you don't need 6 hours, you don't need 4 hours. There's no amount of matter of sleep that's required as long as your mind is convinced it's enough. If you go to bed saying, I will be alert and awake in the morning, you will be. If you go to bed going, tomorrow's going to be horrible, no matter how much sleep you get, you're going to wake up thinking that. Last week, my first video was daylight savings time, the Monday after the change out. So many people were having a rough day that day because the society has convinced us it's okay to go to bed that night thinking, tomorrow I'm not going to get enough sleep, only 1 hour less. But everybody in the whole community has this excuse that's everyone's accepted. Oh yeah, I didn't get enough sleep, I woke up. But it's because everybody went to bed that night thinking, I'm not going to have enough sleep tomorrow. And so everyone woke up with that attitude. I tested it that night, went to bed, I didn't feel any difference. I mean, I'm on a little bit of a kick right now in a motivation powerhouse, but I know that worked for me last week, and now Monday morning I feel rejuvenated because I've been going to bed telling myself, I'll have enough sleep no matter how much it is. I'll wake up excited. He says, what if you woke up to a life that you were excited to be conscious for? You would be excited to wake up like it's Christmas morning every day. And it's all through the power of the mind, telling yourself that before you go to bed, saying that you're like that. I've recently been excited to be, or had the chance to be around a great group of people who are all really motivated. They recommended this book to me, and the power of the mind is reinforced from those people around you. And I know that those people can influence those things. And So that's my thoughts for today. Use your mind. It's a great tool that you have, and you can use it to your benefit. Good luck.